Hi guys, how are you all?
Hi,
Hi,
everyone.
Ashman.
Fine,
Hi,
thank
yes,
you.
hi, fine.
We're doing fine.
Hi.
And yes, sure, you guys are busy with assignments and so on, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ashwin.
But guys, degree life is
Yes,
not only about assignment and classes, right? It also teaches leadership, skills, talents, and so on. And guys, I have something interesting to share with you all today. Yesterday, I read an article about talent management. Do you guys know about talent management?
Yes, we
Yes.
know what talent management.
So, talent management is described as the strategic process of bringing in the right people and assisting them in reaching their full potential while keeping corporate goals in mind. Identifying talent gaps and open position, sourcing and onboarding suitable candidates, growing them within the system and developing needed skills. Training for expertise with a future focus and retaining, motivating them to achieve long-term business goals are all part of process. The concept highlights the broad nature of talent management, emphasizing how it pervades all phases of human resources at work while ensuring that the organization achieves its goals. As a result, it is the process of bringing the right people on board and empowering them to help the company. So, yes, this is the small intro about the talent management. So, Janet, what do you think about talent management and what will happen if talent management is not appear into business?
Well, before I start, yes, as Ashwina said, everyone is busy with assignments, themselves ready with the finals. By the way, in my opinion, Ashwina, I think the challenges that will be faced by the business without talent management is that business can experience high employee turnover rates. Not only that, high employee turnover rates happen when an employee feels like their job is stagnant and their pay won't increase. But an employee will also not want to do the same task day after day. Instead, they want to grow in their abilities, get promoted, and take a new possibilities. If employees leave the business, it needs to start over in the talent management process. It's especially challenging if managers or high level employees leave the company. Then the business will need to find a replacement quickly. Without managers, the talent management process could fall apart. So, Fatona, what do you think are the benefits of talent management?
Um, okay, Janet, there are two benefits for talent management, and there are benefit for companies and employee. Benefit for company is better recruiting since there are still significant competition for qualified talent. So that this strategy will help organization to get and choose the right employees in the future. And then deeper employee engagement needed in the organization to ensure that the company will get the employee with the innovation and active into the company. It's because since has a new disease in the new era, we need an employee with creative and innovative to ensure they always make a different thing in the company. Then benefit for employee is other than offer a better reward, better experience for the employee if the organization provide a practice of work together to enhance the experience is needed. More opportunities for training and skills will help the organization to attract the best candidates. This strong program will make it easy to see where there are skills gap and ETX. Improved performance will help organizations shift to the dynamic performance. in which feedback is open and also continuous between manager and an employee. Nash, can you explain the outcomes of talent management?
Yes, thank you Fatuna for explaining about the benefit of talent management. Okay guys, now I will continue our discussion about outcomes of talent management. As you guys know, outcomes are changing to result the program. This change is like individual or system that we want to achieve. Okay, firstly, the outcomes of talent management is can improve competitiveness. Talent management in a company can keep our company more competitive. Actually, competition is like endemic. Competitors essentially produce the same and service with others. So, talent in company can make a business move forward better despite the challenge in competition. So, as everyone knows, COVID-19 cases are increasing day by day. Because of this, so many employees are losing their job while very few fresh graduates are being recruited. So, there are so much of competitiveness among all employees and fresh graduates. Secondly, the outcomes are customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction play an important role with our business. This is because customer is the individual that make our revenue increase every day. With using talent management that have in business can make our customer want to make more purchase with our business. This is because when good system is integrated, customer satisfaction rate will be higher. Since some business must be closed because of COVID-19, they could do their business online by creating a website that is easy to access and informative. By this way, customers do not have to worry about their safety. At the same time, it is increase the profit. Next, the outcomes can increase employee performance. For example, employers must monitor the talent of their employee and send the employee to talent management training class. This way, employees can learn more new skills and enhance their skill to be better. This is to make them increase their self-confidence along with the talent they have. That's all. So, Ediana, what do you think are the challenges faced by talent management during COVID-19?
Yes, due to COVID-19, talent management has faced a lot of challenges. In my opinion, the impact of COVID-19 and on talent management is COVID-19 has made it evident that many organizations do not implement state-of-the-science performance management system and instead have only performance appraisal system. The fact that so many organizations are choosing to demote, postpone, or discontinue performance evaluation clearly show that those systems had very little value. We not playing a strategic role and we not performance management system, but rather we mostly an administrative and burdensome requirement. As a second set of talent management challenges, many workers who are able to keep their job face pay freeze, cancel bonus, and pay reduction. Globally, 29% of employers have implemented salary cut, 42% a salary freeze, and 37% a bonus reduction across the world and in all industries. 67% of executive, 56% of middle manager, and 49% of professional and supervisor experience cut in pay. A third significant talent management challenge directly attributed to the pandemic is how work is done. Teleworking has become a norm for many employers, and as of May 2020, 76% of companies require that all of most employers work from home. Before the pandemic, only 5.4% of the workforce in the EU 27 countries regularly work from home, and only 50% of the workforce had ever teleworked during the pandemic. It is estimated that about 25% of employment took place in sectors that were teleworkable at a time when at least 62% of the workforce was working remotely. If employers did not have access to physical resources and equipment in the office as they used to. In addition, under teleworking, spontaneous interpersonal communication is reduced to minimum. Organizations need to rely on informal communication networks to disseminate knowledge, facilitate innovation, and increase productivity.
Yes, I'm agree with Adiana. I just want to convey some impact which talent management faced during this pandemic. Organizations are realizing they could do more with less office space. After all, employees everywhere are already used to not being at their desks 50% of the time, which potentially translate to a significant saving on real estate. Employees can also be segmented based on their roles by considering the value that remote working could deliver: fully remote, partition remote, and on-site. As organizations slowly get used to having employees working remotely, not only does the needs of office space be reduced drastically, managers can even cast a wider net to tap on new pools of their talents out of their reach in the past. Technology today allows us to bridge the gap of distance and times, making it possible for people around the world for elaborate and work together. The aftermath of work the aftermath of working from home will result in missed opportunities for learning and development for your employees. For those starting out, though they are on the job learning will most likely be hampered during this moment in time. They will not be able to learn by watching the senior college around them or have the convenience of listening in their conversations. To keep track on their team's training progressions, organizations should consider automating the management of their employees' training programs with an OJT management system. Employees who learn and grows at work are happier and are more productive in general. But to track the encourage employees learning during COVID-19 can be very challenging. Therefore, empowering your employees with the responsibility for their own career development is an important shift urgently required now. Leveraging on the robust learning management system that is LMS tool will place your employees on the delivery seats to close skills gaps, thus freeing managers to focus on their priorities. Well, Najmi, what do you think the best ways to overcome challenges and impact faced by telemanagement during this pandemic?
Okay, so here is the solution for overcome the challenge and impact of the COVID-19. Business work hard to attract, train, and retain top talent. Employees are expected to add value to the company so it can grow. The hiring process is the first step in building a strong workforce. Hiring authorities are faced with talent management challenges before, during, and after the hiring process. Many times, business turn to recruiters for successful talent management and retention strategies. As a recruiter, you can provide guidance to help a business tackle challenges. In talent management, your sole job as a recruiter is to find the best candidates for your clients. You can afford to spend more time on sourcing candidates who can add to the business, and you can take the burden of screening candidates off HR. Following best hiring practice means devoting more time to attracting talent and convincing them to work for your client. The majority of recruiters, 75%, use recruiting or applicant tracking software. If you regularly use technology in your recruiting process, it could speed up the process. Instead of wasting time on resume screening, typing out individual emails to dozens of people, and organizing candidates, you can automate this process with software and speed up the recruiting process.
I agree to Najmi, and I'm here to help him by convey some other solution to you guys. So you can improve the current leadership in company. You can find talented manager to hire if the company has good leader. Work with manager to find out what kind of employee would be a good fit or a fit for the company. Manager can help paint a good picture of necessary quality they would like to see in their department. Next, employee turnover start with whether the new hire is a good fit at the company or not. You are trained to source the best candidate for a company. Through screening, you can ascertain who would match with the company culture. Lowering employee turnover start with putting more time and effort into the hiring process. As a recruiter, you work to make sure your client and candidate are satisfied. By spending more time asking questions about each candidate's goals was they see themselves in 5 years and qualification, you can prevent employee turnover. You must be transparent in your company rules to tackle this HR challenge. Instead of bringing a change ability, it is better to put the new rules through trial with a grace period. It will help smoothing things in the workplace. It will also give them time to adjust to change as well as. So also emphasize the benefit of the change and how a shift in the company working can help the employees. In your opinion, Hannah, how has the COVID-19 pandemic affected job recruitment?
In my opinion, job interview cannot be handled face-to-face or over the work. Companies are making arrangements for their employees to work remotely from home. The goal is to prevent unnecessary travel and face-to-face interaction. Thus, job interview cannot be held in the office either. Onboarding new employees must happen remotely. We are living extraordinary time, but we still have new employees starting at our companies who we need to onboard. It is not so simple to provide a great onboarding experience without meeting face-to-face or giving a tour at the office, yet it is possible. People will be
less open to changing jobs. Sourcing candidate can become more difficult. If a person has a full-time contract with their current employer, their willingness to change will declining. People will value security over uncertainty during the crisis. At the same time, those top talent will fear their current employers' potential layoff may be now more open to new career opportunities.
In conclusion, COVID-19 pandemic has made a huge impact towards everyone. Even though the COVID-19 pandemic is a difficult time, it is also a time for everyone to be productive and creative. Talent management has its own benefits and it's the best way to recruit employees during this pandemic. Since many fresh graduates have very less opportunity to get recruited, it is important to identify talent and give them the proper job. On the other hand, companies should develop their human resources as employees need to improve skills and gain knowledge to better cope with uncertainties. On the other hand, however, crisis management dictates the companies to cut costs on training sessions and on other development activities. Thus, it is important that the HR management finds the right balance between cutting costs due to recession and developing the staff. Our ability to recognize and proactively equip our teams with not just physical resources, but skills, mindsets, behaviors, and values will be critical in ensuring that we build back better. Thank you.